Oh, look, a new sub to add to my collection.
2 month away for year.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Alan Rebel. I'm going to be doing an interview of Firefox Blue momentarily, so grab a drink, grab some snacks, and we're going to be introducing our guest, Firefox Blue, from behind the curtains. Woo! Welcome, welcome. I love the RP walk. I'm going to be honest. Well, Firefox, here you are. I like how you fit perfectly in that chair. Like you're all like comfy. I like that. So welcome to my talk show. How you doing today? How you feeling? You feeling good? Yeah, you're good. See, I know a little ASMR, okay, or not ASMR. Sorry, I mean ASL. Sometimes I speak before I think. I meant ASL. I know a little bit. It only took me 3 years to know like one word. Anyway, so again, for those who don't understand, I'm the interviewer, and basically, because Firefox is a mute, I'm going to be saying the questions and the answers. So every time that I ask the question, the camera will be on me, and then when I'm going to be reading the answer, which would be Firefox's response, the camera will be on her. And if you have Firefox, you want to add anything to any of your answers or add more context or anything like that, just DM me on Discord. I have it pulled up. I can just read any of your responses. And we will take questions from the chat after I read all my questions and respond to all of the answers. So in about like 30, 40 minutes. So right now, chat, think of a question, write it down on a notepad or something like that. That way you're prepared, and then I'll read the question out loud, and then Firefox will respond to it in Discord DMs, and then, yeah. So anyway, let's take up the first question here. 1 second here. Gonna pull it up. All right. So the first question that I asked Firefox is, how did you discover VR chat? Did you start on desktop or VR? Firefox responds by saying, I discovered VR chat around fall of 2017, where I accidentally stumbled upon Lyric going into VR chat for the first time ever. I didn't think of it much at the time and only watched for the content, but decided to try it for myself one day. I came on desktop for the first time, went to a few worlds, and was unimpressed, or not impressed, which made me quit right then and there. All right, we'll see you. All right, just quit. Later, around winter 2017, I saw another streamer who goes by the name Suri in VR chat. I saw how much fun they had, which influenced me to give it another try. I jumped into the DBZ avatar world, where I just kind of sat there silently observing people. I was the most boring thing in that world as a desktop mute that barely moved. And one person approached me and spent time talking to me, even with my limited communication at the time. That was my first friend ever, and that was when I got hooked. Okay, so I can give a little more No? What? Hold on. What did you write? Hold on. Wrong? Wait, is this the wrong thing? Did I read somebody else's? Oh, shit. My bad. What the fuck? I read someone else's answer. Yo, that's, whoops. You know who I was reading? I'll expose myself. I was reading Crazy Mango's answers. That's the person I'm interviewing tomorrow. Whoops, my bad. My apologies. The fuck? Oh, I named it incorrectly. That's why. I named it Firefox. That's why I did that. My bad. Holy shit. I've done fucking 20 interviews with mutes, and this is the first time I fucked up that hard. My god, I sincerely apologize. 1 second here. I'll pull it up. The correct one. That's just a little spoiler. That was on purpose. That was just for Crazy Mango. 1 second here. Firefox Blue. Here we go. Ah, yes, the correct one. Let me pull it up real quick. That's what happens when you pull up the wrong document. Here we go. Okay, I got it this time. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So I was just a prank. That was just a teaser for tomorrow. Okay, anyway, the real answer to this question, how did you discover VRChat? Firefox, let me know if this is correct. I started playing VRChat back in December of 2019. I got full body and everything for a game called Blade and Sorcery. Is that correct? Okay, alright, awesome. And wanted other games that supported it, so I actually started playing VRChat with full body and everything. So Blade and Sorcery, huh? Yeah, it's one of the few games that actually has full body tracking enabled besides VRChat. I think there's like, I don't know, there's one other game. There's one other game that has the climbing one, Climby, apparently has full body tracking. I know that because Spaz told me that. Spaz Koga. Spaz played Climbing before VRChat had full body. Yeah, Crazy Fox _VR. Yeah, exactly. Firefox Mango. Yeah, I just leaked the first question. Don't worry about it. Anyway, next question I asked Firefox Blue. How did you create your OC, your character? Firefox responds by saying, when I originally started looking for avatars, I came across Kim _VR's avatar world and found an avatar that was absolutely adorable. I ended up subscribing to his Patreon and have loved his work ever since. I think the chat can agree that you're very adorable and cute. Any yays in the chat? White people happies? Oh, and yeah, Niels too. Yeah, Niels has full body tracking, but Niels came after VRChat. I'm talking about like games that were prior. Anyway, so next question. How did you get into dancing? Firefox responds by saying, back in junior high. Ah, yes, junior high. I did ballet for 2 years. I always loved dancing, but it has been a while since I've been able to do it so much. Seeing all the amazing dancers in VR really inspired me to start dancing again. I don't know how I really define my style or anything. I pretty much just jam out to music I love and have a good time. Also, you've actually taken some learning then. You know, a lot of people just freestyle. Like, you have 2 years, you know. If anything, you got more moves than me. I got boomer moves, you know. I know the twist, you know, and the chicken dance, you know. That's my dance moves. I'm younger than Rob, and I have no. I'm basically an 8-year-old man, so yeah. Next question. Tell me the first time you got into VRChat or a funny story that you remember from VRChat. Firefox responds by saying, the funniest thing I've done is also the most embarrassing. A while ago, I joined on Crumpet. After I finished dancing for an hour or so, I just had reinstalled VRChat because I was having some issues and the mic defaulted to on when I joined a new world. Excuse me. I ended up panting into my mic on stream like a big dummy. Murder Crumpet has taken upon himself to remind me of that by affectionately referring to me as his favorite little mouth breather. That just means you're getting a nice workout, you know? You know, that kind of reminds me of a very old clip from like 3 years ago. It's on YouTube. I don't know if I can still find it. Probably in my favorite list. But there's somebody that... there's some guy that went to like the Void Club like 3 years ago in VRChat. And this is when people actually dance in the Void Club. And he turned down the music. This is my favorite thing. Do this. I'm telling you guys right now in the chat. Do this right now, or go to the Void Club and do this. Go to the Void Club. Find people dancing on the dance stage. Turn down the music. World sound to 0. Turn up the voices to 100%, and just hear everyone going. I like that. That's the funniest shit in the whole game. I'm gonna be honest. That's all you fucking hear. People wheezing. It's fucking. I don't know. That's just funny to me. It's funny. It gets me every single time. But anyway, next question. How did you start as a streamer or a YouTuber? Who inspired you, or what inspired you? Firefox responds by saying, "It's all thanks to Crumpetto, and Roberto. I've enjoyed spending time with them, as many of other mutes started streaming. They suggested that I give it a try as well. I'm happy that I finally started. It's been so much fun, especially getting to know the regulars in chat before I started streaming myself. Chat, in quotations, was just an abstract concept, but now I've been able to slowly get to know a lot of the wonderful people in the community." Just to let you know, I'm reading as it's written, so if Firefox, if she says Roberto or Crumpetto or whatever, I'm reading as it's written. I love Crumpets or Firefox so much. I think we all love Firefox. Absolutely. Aww. It's very true. By the way, that's a real audience reaction. We sold out today. We have all these lovely people in the audience coming just for you, Firefox. Show the audience. Show them. Click audience. Look at these. Look at this. Yeah. Woo. We have issues. It's Corona. So anyway. Thoughts on the future of VR chat? Firefox responds by saying, "VR chat is a wonderful janky mess." Hey, any truers? There are definitely a plethora of bugs that could use some work. Yeah, a lot of work, actually. Sorry, that's just my own commentary. But the concept and overall execution has been done fairly well. I think Udon was a great update, and that we'll see a lot of more amazing maps come out of it. When Avatar 3.0 came out, there were some issues I had with it, but credit where it's due, the developers corrected them within a week or two. Yeah, when he wrote these responses to me, this is before the recent update, 2 days ago, when this game broke or whatever. So, yeah, there's quite a few bugs. Yeah. Hopefully they get fixed, right, guys? Oh, sorry. There's still more. It's cut off because there's a page cut here. It would be nice to see VRChat get better optimization, but given that all the content is user-made, I think a lot of that relies on the individual creators. Features I'd like to see would be support for more trackers, both for avatars and for other objects such as a guitar or keyboard. I really want to see what new hardware we'll get in the coming years. Better headsets, haptic feedbacks, gloves, suits, and more. I'm ready for the Ready Player One experience, if not full dive. Yeah, Neos, you can have like mouth tracking and stuff, and lip tracking and whatever. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, working as intended, yeah. Yeah. You said, like, keyboard trackers or, like, guitar. Does that mean you know how to play instruments? Sort of. What can you play? Can you play guitar? Can you play bass? Can you play electric? Are you, like, iron? You play, like, metal and shit? Sort of? Oh, heck yeah. I mean, after the interview, if you want to perform, you can. If you want to. No? Okay. Alright, I thought I'll ask, you know? I want lip and eye tracking. There already actually is eye tracking, not in VRChat. Eye tracking in VRChat is just sort of like it looks at whatever players. It's just an AI thing. But there actually is, if you have the Vive Pro, there's a version of it that came out years ago called the Tobii Eye Tracker version, where very much it does track your eyes. So if you actually have the Vive Pro, you have it? Oh, okay. So Firefox, you play with Neo, so you can actually enable it, and it'll actually track your eyeballs in real time. So if you were to like roll your eyes or like look up and down, it actually tracks your eyes. Like no joke, I've seen people post it on Twitter, so it actually works. It's really cool. Maybe one day we'll have that in VR chat, right, guys? Anyway, next question: how do you feel about your community / Rob's community? Firefox responds by saying, "My community has exploded. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I had to start streaming with instant success. My friendship with Rob and Crumpy was always because I just enjoy their company and because I've come to love all the members of our lobby. My hope is that I can stream at a time where I can help feed into Crumpet and then Rob, so I can hopefully help them out in some small way. At the rate things are going, I think you can find a member of the Gator streaming at any given time." I think that's true. I think everyone part of like the Golden Gator crew, I think they stream almost like 24, like if you think about it, a 24-hour day cycle. I know Iron streams at like fucking like 4 o'clock in the morning or some shit. Like what the fuck? What the hell is that? But anyway, he covers that brick, I guess, a time. And then it's we have you and Mango and Aiden, or Aiden's more late night, I think, but you know, everybody, it's almost like a 24-hour thing. It's an interesting thing because typically, from my understanding, a lot of like Twitch teams, they don't really like, they occasionally raid each other or host each other, obviously, but I never really seen a team where like one end streams and then the next one starts streaming, and then, you know what I mean, sort of like a train. Like it just keeps going and going and going. I never really seen that before, so it's really interesting because obviously it helps each other out. Right? Like it's like, oh, I stream for 4 hours. All right, next person, and then you feed into that person, and that thing keeps going and going and going. So that's really cool. Like a TV channel, exactly. Speaking of TV channels, I don't want to derail this, but that's actually how talk shows would actually work. A late night talk show host, prior, like they actually have bricks, so like at like 11 p.m. would be like Jimmy Fallon or whatever, and then at 11:30 would be Conan or whatever. Like they actually have bricks like that, and one way to really piss off somebody is to take someone over's like screen time. It's a real thing in TV. It's fucked up. Anyway, back to the interview. How did you discover Rob's lobby, the Golden Gator? And how does it feel to be one of his mutes? Firefox responds by saying, "I was lucky to run across Crumpet as he was crusading through public worlds, searching for a personal mute. The first time I heard him and his ridiculous sense of humor, I was hooked. He was kind enough to friend me, and I ended up periodically dropping in on him from time to time, which eventually led to me becoming a consistent member of, in quotations, the lobby. I'll be honest, being a mute is a lot of fun. I think it has a lot of different meanings to the various people who choose to do it, though. And that goes for being in a partnership as well. I enjoy spending time with everyone in the lobby. It really is such an amazing group of people. I could spend all day, every day with any one of them. Rob has been so nice to me and has really helped me out. He is such a nice guy, and I enjoy being his mute immensely. We have so much fun going on ventures to just chilling out and watching videos together. Robert is such a charismatic and entertaining person. Who wouldn't want to spend every day with him?" Damn, that's like poetry right there. That was nicely done. Damn, I got a little tear down my eye. That was very nice. Very genuine. I think I've known Rob for about 3 years. I think some people get the wrong impression of him. I think at its core, I think he wants to have VR chat in the community and just want to have fun. You know, he may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you don't want to like watch him, you can just don't watch the stream or don't join the lobby, right? Like, it's just simple as that. I just find it weird when people like will complain about him and then like you know what I mean? It's kind of like, why complain about something and just like spend time on something you don't care about or support? I think he's a great person. If people don't like it, then whatever, right? Anyway, what is one thing you would change about VRChat? Firefox responds by saying, it would be interesting to see something that would encourage all the individual creators, that would encourage all the individual creators band together to create larger, more complex projects. There are so many talented people that are drawn to the creative aspects of VRChat, but I feel like many of them struggle to create large, complex worlds like The Devouring because of how many hours such maps require. It would be amazing to see some sort of structure where people could contribute their talents from generating art assets to layouts and programming to make some truly epic maps. It was actually, when I was reading that, I was thinking of The Devouring. Yeah, that was made by Legends, who also made this world, by the way. Shout out to Legends. Also, Cyan Laser, Fiora, and did I say? Wait, hold on. There's 4 of them. Cyan Laser. Yeah, Clukuza, that was the 4th one. There you go. I got it. It's 4 of them. They all work together, and they've been working on The Devouring for like 9 months. I don't remember. Like, they made that in 2.0, not even in Udon or anything like that. And that was a huge project. They spent like literally hundreds, if not thousands, of hours into to make that world, make that spooky adventure map, and it was great. Like, definitely there's a couple bugs, but I think they've all been patched by now. And like, you just don't see that anymore, right? Like, you just don't see that type of like effort put into like a VRChat world, right? Like, most people, they make a room and it's like raining, and then they have a mirror in it, and they have a bed and a video player, and say, hey, that's good enough for me. And the problem is that people sort of get stuck into that meta of just like the world, like VRChat meta for worlds is just low effort. And the problem is that like anybody can upload any world. So I can make a world that's just a box and a mirror, and they'll accept it, and it'll be on the public like list, which I just don't agree with. I know I'm not trying to gatekeep, but I do think that like there should be some sort of like, if you like spend like literally like 10 minutes on a world, like, come on, like, what the fuck, like, what is this shit? Like, well, why is this here? You know, that's just me. Mirrors and video player, yeah, it's the combo right there. A year, damn, yeah, it took them like, I don't know exactly, but it was like a 9 months or 10 months. But I get what you're saying, Firefox, about like effort and stuff like that. I just don't see too many people doing it. It's really unfortunate. I mean, this year for Halloween, for the playlist, there's a couple like cool like Halloween maps, but there's also some very low tier like effort worlds where someone just put a pumpkin in a world and said, hey, it's Halloween. I'm like, holy shit, dude, I could do that in 2 minutes. I could literally put a pumpkin right here and say it's a Halloween map. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Next question. Do you ever think you would blow up streaming and got to where you are today? Firefox responds by saying, I had no idea. I was just having fun with my friends. I admit that originally I was skeptical about meeting and spending time with big streamers. I didn't even know that Crumpet was a streamer for the first few times I popped in the lobby. But as I got to know everyone better, it was clear to me how hard they work and how genuine they could be. As mutes started to become more popular, many of them started streaming to great success. I was hesitant at first, personally, but eventually I decided to join in, and I had so much fun. I'm so happy and grateful that there are so many wonderful people who have helped me out in so many ways, from modding and helping me set things up to supporting me financially. Even just words of encouragement mean so much. I really can't overstate how incredible the people in Rob/my community really are. Well, it's really sweet of you, you know? I think, like, some people don't get, like, the whole, like, mute thing and stuff like that. I get it. Like, I'm talking about people outside of VRChat, by the way, because, you know, not everyone gets it. But I'll say this, you know? I'm happy. I made a tweet a couple days ago saying I'm grateful that mutes are getting a lot more recognition and support, because I truly believe, and I will say this, it's always a hot take, you know, hot take here, but I do think that mutes are more interesting than people that talk at times. Not all people, not all talkers. I'm just saying some mutes I think are more interesting with body language, be able to articulate, being able to communicate without having to speak, with body language, and having talents of dancing and playing instruments and being quirky. Like, that's, you know, you don't have to talk to have a personality, you know? And I think it's wonderful that, people like Firefox or Mango or Blue Haze can stream and have fun and people support you for who you are, right? Like, that's awesome to me. True, I wish there was a lobby of only mutes. Yeah, that could be interesting, I'll say this. I actually want to do... See, I don't want to derail, right? But we have, like, a lot of time here because we have 34 minutes still. But I'll say this. I want to do a pod... People made fun of me. I know it's really cringe, but people made fun of me saying, oh, you can't interview mutes. That's impossible. And I took the challenge. My next thing I actually want to do is I actually want to do a podcast where it's just only mutes. I want to take the challenge because I think I can do it. And I know how to do it. Because I don't believe in, interviews have to be with talkers. No, like, you can interview anyone you want. I also want to interview people who are deaf or hearing impaired, which I've done before. And I also want to interview people that don't even speak English. Like, there's so many people in VRChat that are part of, like, the Japanese community that are very, very talented, very, very smart people. And I know of a translator that could possibly get on that speaks English and Japanese fluently, and I would like to interview someone who part of the Japanese community because they have a lot to talk about. Yeah. Anyway, next question. What advice would you give to someone wanting to become a streamer or a content creator? Firefox responds by saying, it's hard for me to say. I feel like I'm still new to it. I think Rob has made some good points. Consistency is important and engaging with the community is important. Clearly for me, networking has been key to my success. But it's kind of weird because I didn't start hanging out in the lobby or spending time with Rob with the intention to grow my channel. I think there might be a point where disingenuously trying to be friends with people could be bad, but if you're honest about your intentions and you find other streamers that you like and get along with, I don't think that's bad at all. If anything, it gives both communities new people to meet, more fun, and interesting interactions. That's an interesting way to put it, and you bring up a good point there, because you started playing VRChat a long time ago, and same with me. Like, I feel that like 3 years ago, people were a lot more genuine on like VRChat, like, and there was like very few streamers, so like you could just hang out and talk to people. Nowadays it seems like if you join a lobby and another streamer tries to talk to you, it's almost like, is this person talking to me because they like want to take my viewers and leech, or like what, like you don't know their intentions anymore. Like that's a harsh reality that happens in VRChat in 2020, and it's really sad. For me, I'm always for networking and having fun. Like, I literally interview people. That's my thing. Like, in a way, I've helped out a lot of small content creators to come on my show, and I give back to them, and maybe some of my viewers will hang out and watch their stream, vice versa, I'm always here to help people out, give my talk show as a platform to meet other people, meet other content creators. And it's a way for your viewers to get to know you better, right? So, next question. How did you get into learning ASL? Firefox responds by saying, I started learning so I could communicate better with other people in VRChat. I've always thought that ASL would be a good thing to learn to help communicate with people who are deaf or hard of hearing. But being a mute definitely gave me the opportunity and motivation to really start learning. I'm still not very good at it, but I'm continuing to learn and practice, and I'm happy I got to share that with my viewers. That's awesome. Me personally, I haven't really learned any ASL, sadly, because I just don't really have time. But I think it's wonderful. One of my friends, Mr. Domi IRL, he's the one that runs the ASL world that you use. He's my friend. He's the one that made that world for the ASL. And I think that's awesome that people out there want to teach other people ASL, American Sign Language. For those who don't know, it's for, people to communicate who are mutes or deaf or hard of hearing. And I think that's awesome. Again, there's so many different people in VRChat, not just mutes, but I've actually met some people who are deaf in VRChat. And obviously, I talk, so they can't understand me. But I always try my best. I try to learn a little ASL. I try to like use pens and things like that because I don't want to exclude them because they can't hear me. I always try to include them and have fun with them, you know. So I think VRChat's even though with all the flaws, all these bugs are going on, I do think that there are some good things, and having people from all over the world and people who are hearing impaired and stuff like that or don't want to talk can enjoy and have fun with each other. I think that's what's important. We learned how to say lose in ASL. How do you say lose in ASL? Like that? Oh, two fingers. Sorry. Okay. We learned how to say lose now. How do I say I lost? Like this. I lost. When I see a hot anime girl, I lost, bro. I'm gonna walk up to. I'm gonna go up to some mutes and I'm gonna do that, and they're gonna be like, "What does that mean? Why are you losing? What's happening?" I lost. Anyway, what was the first thing you did when you got into VR and or full body? Firefox responds by saying, "I've done a lot of various martial arts growing up, from Taekwondo to Olympic fencing." That's pretty pog. I got VR initially because I'm just a bit of a gamer and tech enthusiast. Mostly I found sword-based games to be very disappointing and unsatisfying. But Blade and Sorcery was the first game I played that actually felt good. It's not 100% there, but it does a really good job. It's why I got full body. I also enjoyed Flight Simulator and Elite Dangerous. Though it's been a while since I've really played anything outside of VRChat. It's taken over my life, lol. Not that I'm complaining. Shit, you know how to... Olympic fencing, you're gonna fucking stab me, you're gonna shank me, don't fuck with Firefox, you're gonna shank you, in the fucking alleys. What the hell? Olympic fencing, holy shit. That's actually kind of cool. Because, like, you have to fight with one hand, right? You like, freaking... Damn, and then you get points, right? Do you get more points for the head or the chest? I don't know how to fight, but you wear, like, special suits, right? So you don't shank each other. And then you hit the person in the body or in the chest or whatever, and then you get points for that shit, right? I don't know how it works. I did. What's the last word say? You're also writing in cursive, which I did learn as a kid. By the way, cursive writing is like banned and not banned, but they don't do it anymore. Foil? Oh, I joined Foil. Oh, you wear foil. You wear foil? Or foil is the type of... Help me out, chat. Am I stupid? Papega? Foil is the sword. Oh, okay, there you go. I thought it was the sword. So, isn't it like a giant sword that's like really skinny, right? And then like it has a point on it, and you fucking bop the other person, And then if you hit them, you get a point. Or I think maybe they have dye. I don't know. I think some of them have like dye on the tip, and then if you hit it, because they wear like a white suit, and then if you hit them, it makes a mark. So then you know. It tends to look like a rapier. Yeah, it's got a ball on the tip for practice ones. Yeah. Rip cursive. They teach you and tell you you're going to use it, but nah, mate, pure lies. Listen, that's not a lie, okay? Because if you ever sign something in real life, like a document or go to your fucking bank, you have to sign your name. It literally says sign your name. You don't print your name, you sign it. So you have to know cursive for legal documents. That's true. But they don't teach it, at least in my school, because I'm Canadian, but they stopped teaching it in school, like cursive writing. I thought that was stupid. I remember when I was like 8 years old, and I was like, what the hell? I don't want to do this. But the only thing I know how to do in cursive is just my name, my full name. That's it. Anything else, I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's the only thing I need to know. From the wiki, foil targets are the torso, but not the arms or legs. But I could be wrong since this is wiki. Your signature could be a smile face if you want. True, but then how do you know that's your smiley face, Just write in shorthand. if you want to fuck with people. Your signature can be whatever. True, but like I don't know. I think your signature should be your full name, first and last name. That's the way I was always taught. Like, sure, you can put your full name as Big Dumb Idiot Face. I mean, why the hell would you do that? But I mean, you know, if you're writing like if you have a mortgage and you're writing a fucking thing for your house, I think you want to have your full name instead of Big Dumb Stupid Face, you know, or whatever. My friend just has an ex. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, what? Oh, sorry. What is something you miss about VR chat when you first started playing, and that doesn't happen anymore? Firefox responds by saying, "I used to spend a lot of time in the rest and sleep world just cuddling with people. I used to do my little ASMR hand thing to people for hours on end, just enjoying the peace and company. I haven't really had the times to do it as much lately." You know, only like a week ago, I never like have phantom sense, but I had a friend go up to me and like touch my cheek, and I felt something for the first time in almost 5,000 hours in almost 3 years. And then I was watching your streamer and you're doing it, even though I was in desktop mode, I felt something. Do I have desktop phantom sense? Like what the? It wasn't really strong. It just felt like there's like a presence. It was like almost like a ghost or something. I was playing like Phasmophobia. Where's James Charles, dude? Like, I was like, what the hell? Are there any spirits here? I got scared. Bams Martin, is there anyone here? Next question. What music are you into? Favorite bands or genre? Though I stray far and wide, Firefox responds by saying, though I stray far and wide, I have to say my my taste is centered around alternative rock. My favorite band of all time, hands down, Muse, Cake, and Weezer are also up there. I also listen to classical and old school rock / metal, Def Leppard, GNR, Metallica. Lately, I've fallen in love with swing, and I'm starting to listen to more EDM and dubstep. There you go. You listen to Porter Robinson? Yeah? Let's go. You know, he played VR chat, right? He's cool. He's a cool guy. Yeah, Porter Poggers. Yeah. Shelter, man. Secret Sky. Any Secret Sky Watchers out there? Anyone listen to that album? That was pretty pog. Did you get influenced by Aiden? No? Okay. So I was just looking at chat for a second. Do you have a waifu you crush over? Example, my video game waifu is Tifa Lockhart. Can be a video game character, anime, or even VR chat friends. Firefox responds by saying, do you want me to actually read this? Okay. Firefox responds by saying, Crumpet and maybe Rob a little bit, but don't tell them, LOL. Aww. Good one, mate. Good one. Okay. Hey, I think those are solid choices, you know? Now. Oh, sorry. There's a space here, so there's actually more to this answer. I have kind of a weird crush. I've always liked the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager, portrayed by Robert Picardo. Picardo? Is that right? Okay, Robert Picardo. I've always thought he was so funny, smart, and kind. He always had wonderful enthusiasm for Renaissance culture, from opera to a fascination with Leonardo da Vinci. His mentorship of 7 of 9 was also very endearing. You know, you could get a waifu pillow, you know? Just saying. You want to get a waifu pillow Crumpet? You can sleep with it every day, you know? Or Rob. And it'll have one side that's Rob where his shirt's off. You know, just saying. Make that happen. Anyway, next question. This is my last question. Then we'll start taking questions from the chat. By the way, what are you grateful for? Firefox responds by saying, "I am so grateful for the people I have met, and had the wonderful opportunity to grow closer to it. It has been so amazing to see all the different personalities and talents surrounding the lobby. I can't think of any group of people I like to be with more." Well, there you go. I think you have found quite the interesting group of people that you hang with and everything like that. Now, like I said, we're going to start taking questions from chat. And also, if Firefox have any questions for me, you can just DM me and I can answer anything at all. You want to know anything about me or my talk show or any plans, I'll answer anything. No scam. No cap. Pancakes or waffles? If I was answering this question, it'd be neither, because I'm allergic to eggs. So if I eat any of that stuff, I'll die. True. But, I mean, I could have, like, vegan pancakes or, like, waffles, which I never tried. I tried vegan cookies once. Holy shit. It tastes like sawdust, dude. It's terrible. The worst. What a fucked up day. Yeah, I can't eat cake, guys. Like, when it's my birthday, no cake for me. As a kid, I grew up and I would get sick every birthday. I would literally get sick to my stomach. Every single birthday. And my parents thought there was something like, they're like, what's wrong with our son? Like, what the hell? Like, bad luck? And then I got tested when I was 18 years old. Yeah, it took until I was 18 years old to get tested. And then they're like, yes, you're highly allergic, son. I was like, oh, shit. But you know what's better than cake? Ice cream cake. No, that's pretty pog. I like ice cream. I don't know. You guys out there, you should try ice cream cake. I'm not talking about like cheapo. Like ice cream cake, it's where it's like instead of like it has like fudge and like all this other stuff. It's really good. Try it. Until 18, yeah, it's because my parents never believed me. They thought it was my brain. They were just like, "You're just making yourself sick." I'm just like, "No." And then at 18, I went to a specialist in the hospital, and then they finally legally tested me. And they did an allergen test, and they're just like, yes, you're actually highly allergic to eggs, and that's on your medical record. And I was like, oh, cake-shaped ice cream? No, it's cake that's made out of ice cream. Like, it's just ice cream that's shaped like a cake. It's really good, trust me. It's also expensive. I get like stuff from a special place that really specializes in it. It's really good. It's like high-quality chocolate cake. Do you still visit public lobbies? Sorta? Okay. What melts your heart? Seeing people. Seeing people, I think that says help. Seeing people help each other. I was just guessing. I couldn't actually see the last word, but I just guessed it was each other. VR chat, it's kind of scuffed. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? I don't know. I think for you, the answer would be partnered on Twitch. There you go. You know, it's a running joke that every time that someone gets interviewed by me, they get partnered right after, very soon. That's gonna happen. Trust me. Will Firefox ever do a dance stream of Dottie? Okay. Coming in clutch? No, it's true. Like, you guys won't know this, but I've done interviews, like 200 interviews, and like during this entire year, I've like not exaggerating, literally 30 people I've interviewed. Right after interviewing them, within about a week or two, they get partnered on Twitch. It's kind of like it's not even a coincidence. It's literally just it happens. It's true, literally. I should create a list. Then I just call all the people that have gotten partner right after I interview them. Except for Iron, that's true, actually. Except for Iron. He's the only one. Question, favorite game outside of VRChat? What's your favorite game outside of VRChat? For me, I guess Halo, but it's kind of hard to say which one. I guess like Halo 1. I don't know. It's always a good game. Skyrim. Okay. I mean, that's a solid choice. Except for they released that game like fucking 10 times. Holy shit. Actually, did they release Skyrim more or GTA 5? Because they're releasing GTA 5 for PS5. Like, what the... That game is literally 7 years old and they're still releasing it. Like, how does that even work? It's on like 3 consoles, 3 versions of consoles. Like, what the fuck, dude? Skyrim has more releases than GTA? I don't know, they're kind of neck and neck. Like GTA 5 is on PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X, PC. Like, what the like, why do I need to play GTA 5? Just make GTA 6, dude. Jeez. On a scale from 1 to 10, what is your favorite color out of the alphabet? What does that even mean? What's your favorite color of the alphabet? Red. I don't know. What does that even mean? I guess like just say your favorite color. I guess blue. Just say because Firefox blue. You know what's funny? When I typed in Firefox blue on Twitter, or sorry, not Twitter, Google, all it showed was literally just Mozilla Firefox just in blue. I was like, I'm trying to find an image of Firefox blue from VRChat. Excuse me, Google. And then I had to type in VRChat to be more specific. Oh yeah, Skyrim has special edition and VR. Oh, you guys are right. Yeah, Skyrim has more releases. Jesus, Todd Howard, what's up with that? Anyway, more questions. Sorry, I can scroll up in chat, but like my thing doesn't scroll too well. So if I miss your question, I apologize in advance. Can you hypnotize Rebel with your ASMR palms? I don't know. Can you hypnotize me? I'm scared. I feel something. I felt something for a second. I was getting zoned in. By the way, there's some lag in here, so you're kind of like choppy, but that's not on your end. That's just VRChat being weird. But I felt something for a second. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Yeah, who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Not even Dragon Ball Z, just Dragon Ball. I guess we'll just say Dragon Ball Z in general, like the universe. Your favorite character is Shinigami? He's not a Dragon Ball Z character, he's a voice actor. I'm just kidding. Shinigami, okay. I mean, if I was to answer this question and not repeat what you just said, I don't know. That's tough for me to say, you know? I've always liked Mr. Hercules or Mr. Satan, even though he's human and he's weak as fuck. But, I don't know. If I don't know. A lot of people hate him, but I think he's an interesting character because, like, he pretends he's like, oh, I'm the best, I'm stronger than Goku, but he's actually not. But he's actually important because if without him, they wouldn't have been able to defeat Boo and Cell. So, makes sense. Hercules is dope. I mean, if you really think about it, Mr. Satan is literally the strongest human, like non-Z fighter, like Anybody like that uses like Kai and shit, you know? Like he's actually the strongest human that doesn't know how to use Kai. Krillin is? Yeah, Krillin knows how to use Kai though. He flies and uses fucking disco disc and shit. I'm talking about non Z Fighter, non magic bullshit, non fucking Kamehameha boom. Like like people who don't know how to do any of that stuff, he's the strongest. Favorite movie and why? Yeah, Disco says fucking Destructo. Whatever the fuck it was called, okay? That show's like 30 years old. Cut me some slack. I haven't watched it in years. Kai? Okay, you can clearly tell that I'm clearly a Dragon Ball enthusiast. Master plus Master plus Commander? Commanders? Or is this Commander? What is that? Master and Commander. I don't know if that is that I don't know what movie that is. What's it about? Chat, help me out. Roshi? Yeah, but Roshi knows how to use ki. What do you mean? I said non-ki users, bro. Naval warfare. Oh, you play a lot of World of Warships? Okay. What would be my favorite movie? Well, I can't say a trilogy like Lord of the Rings. So, oh fuck. I don't know. I said this like yesterday, but I think like the James Bond movies, like maybe like Casino Royale or something like that. I like James Bond. New one's coming out supposedly next year. Matrix? Oh yeah, the Matrix actually true. Matrix 1? Holy shit. That's next level. There's so much meta knowledge, like fourth wall breaking in that. You can travel back in time and change the course of history for a single event. What is it? VR chat development. Fix this patch, bro. Hold on, I had to take a drink for that. Tell us a fire fact. Yeah, what's a fact about Firefox Blue that nobody knows? What's something that nobody knows about you? They haven't told chat. Oh, and she's thinking. Pause, champ. What is the easiest way to start a fire? I don't know, with a lighter? Put some gasoline? What kind of question is that? Actually, I don't know. Sure. There's a long pause here. We're all waiting. We're all waiting. This is going to be a good answer. We're all going to learn something new today. My mother always told me I learn something new every day. Every time I play VR chat, I literally see something new. Probably something, interesting. Okay, we'll come back to, okay? Do you speak more than one language? Technically speaking, ASL is another language, so got him. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon. I don't know. I just got a million Pokemon now. Houndoom. I don't know. Because it's literally a dog. What does that say? Two parts. Does that say two parts? Is that a P-A-R-T-S? Two parts? Do parts? I parts. IO parts? Parlo? Elo Parlo. Listen, I blame I can't read because of the VR chat update, okay? That's my excuse. It literally makes pens look... I can't read. I'm illiterate. Hey, Charizard, buddy. What is your favorite historical period? For you, it would be Renaissance. Easy clap. My favorite period in time? Probably the 80s? Let's be real here, man. There's like all these good action movies, good music. People are just chilling, have a fun time, you know? There are too many to pick. Oh, I gotcha. I would just say the 80s. Like there's no, you know, back in the 80s, man, there's video games, but you would go outside and you go to arcades, play baseball with your friends, and everyone's inside playing VR. What the heck? They had a lot of coke in the 80s? Listen, bro. Going outside. What is her biggest fear? Yeah, what's your biggest fear? What are you most afraid of? My biggest fear is being alone. Yeah, being alone. Because Crumpet's your biggest fear, and you also have a crush on him? What the hell? What kind of relationship is going on here? It's like Stockholm Syndrome or something. Favorite food? I don't know. It's hard to like dictate what would be a favorite food. For me, curry. For me, I think a nice prime rib, or like I don't know, a really expensive steak, probably like a Wagyu steak or some shit, which I never had, but I'm pretty sure that shit fucks. But the most expensive thing I ever had was like a really good prime rib, with mashed potatoes, gravy, and like broccoli or something. It was, whew, I used to get that years ago for my birthday, like a birthday like meal dinner. It was really good at a restaurant. Who was her hero? As a fox, I love lambs. Oh yeah, you're gonna eat some lamb chops? Okay. What's Firefox's ideal vacation destination? Yeah, where would you like to go? Uh, uh, Sking? Skiing? Oh, skiing. I thought it's supposed to be a place, but yeah, sure. Yeah, you only want to go skiing. Makes sense. She means pile of garbage. Oh, okay. No, skiing is a solid thing to do. What makes you really angry? Both of you. What makes you really angry? Yeah, what's your pet peeve? Like, what's the one thing you just can't stand? Me? My biggest pet peeve? Oh shit. I think she crashed. Oh. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, it's the demons. They took over. There's a demon in here. Is there a spirit in here? Hello? What the fuck? There's a spirit. No, I think her tracker died, because I think if you get yeeted like that, that means like when your tracker's derped out. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, she's getting possessed. There's a demon in here. Fucking, it's Betty Charles, dude. Holy shit, you got possessed by a demon. What happened? My god, it was a poltergeist. Show us the sign, yeah. Oh yeah, what was the question again? Oh yeah, what was the thing that makes you angry? Whatever that was. A. Listen, I'm not illiterate. I just can't read properly sometimes. Can you print it? I know that the first part was an H or something. Hyper. Oh, okay. Hypo. Crazy? Hyper crazy? Hypo crazy? Hyper sazy? Hypocrisy. Like, oh. HYPOCRA. Is that S or Z? Y. Hypocrisy. Hypo crazy. Hypo. What? Hypocrites? Hey, hypocrites. Hypocrisy. She hates hippopotamuses. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, what was the thing that makes me angry the most, or like pet peeve? People were just probably just rude in general, like out in public and stuff. Just like you know, people that are just being mean or just like, just just being mean and for no reason. Just like it's almost like someone pissed in their cereal or something, dude. Also, Crumpet. Lol. Whoa. You hate Crumpet? What the heck? Your biggest pet peeve is you hate Crumpet, you also love Crumpet, and you're also scared of Crumpet. What's happening? Listen, I may not be a therapist, but I'm here if you ever need me. We can talk about Crumpet more, you know? Let all your feelings out. What was your first PC game? Tomb Raider. Hell yeah. Tomb Raider. Listen, seeing those triangle polygons on Lara Croft, that sent any man into a wild craze, you know? Anyone else? Anyone else remembers Tomb Raider 1 on the PS1? Holy shit, though. Those are like torpedoes, man. Oh, I lost, dude. We also locked the butler in the freezer. Pretty poggers. Perky pixels, yeah. When I saw Tomb Raider, I knew that's what I wanted my OC to look like. Actually, fun fact, my OC, I know it's a redhead, but like I based my character off of a couple of things I liked growing up as a kid, and one of them was Lara Croft. So my character is very, built in a certain way, kind of similar to Lara Croft, a strong, independent woman, you know what I'm saying? Any other questions, chat? We'll take, like, I guess, one or two more questions from the chat, and then Firefox, if you have any questions from me, and then we'll wrap it up. Isn't lewd? Yeah, I'm not lewd at all. What do you mean? What is your favorite thing about your career? What is your favorite thing about your career? I don't know. Having fun. I get to put on a VR headset. I get to be a talk show host in virtual reality. Who else can say they've done that? Who else can do that, right? Like, VR is your oyster, it's whatever you want to do, your ocean, whatever, like, you can do whatever you want. And what I chose to do was interview people like Firefox, and she gets to share her stories and experiences and has a fun time, and, so you get to do what you want. Making friends, Will Firefox headbutt you? Is that a question or a request? Also, I just Jedi mind trick this cup towards me. Hold on. It's currently it's not on my merch store, but maybe one day I will. That's a request. Listen, maybe at the end of the show. Any more questions? I'm looking for a good last question. I know there's other people asking questions, but I'm looking for that solid 10 out of 10 question, Sub and we'll see. Yeah, any gifters out there? Any Twitch primers? Which countries did you visit? I never left my own country. I live in Canada. I haven't even left the country, so what the fuck? Any Oilers? Yeah, any Oilers? Listen, chat. It may not happen today, but one of these days, if I get 1,000 subs, I will get a body pillow and I'll sell it. Just saying. You can have a body pillow of me. You want that? You want to have a body pillow of this? Just saying. Get to sleep with me. Just saying. Anyway. If you could have a steak from any dinosaur, what would you pick? What? What are these questions? I'll have a T-Rex steak. I don't know. What? I don't know half the dinosaurs anyway. Does Vincent count? Yeah, do you want to eat Vincent? He's a dinosaur. What countries would you like to visit? Probably like Germany or something like that. That'd be cool. Would you ever do a fan meetup in VR? Yeah, would you ever want to meet your fans? Italy, England. I don't know what the third one says. Rome? What does that say? R-O something? K-O-K... Korea. Oh, jeez. God damn. Sorry, it's just... I blame VR chat, okay? That's all I gotta say. I can't read. I'm illiterate. How many pillows do you sleep with? One. All of them. You sleep with 1,000,000 pillows. Okay. Do you want one of those pillows to be crumpet? No? Yeah, it's... hell no. Just Crumpet? Oh, you only want to sleep with just Crumpet. Okay. No other pillows allowed. Just Crumpet. You want to sleep with Crumpet and... Okay. You want a body pillow? Okay. Of Crumpet. So, here's where I'll give you an opportunity, Firefox. Do you have any questions specifically for me? And then we'll wrap up the interview. This is the Uno reversal card. Oh, whose? Oh my god, I can't. It's taking me like 10 years to read some of these. Who's your something mute? Who's your favorite mute? Who's your something mute? Who's your crush? Does that mean like who I love? Which mute is my favorite? Well, you can't marry. Well, you can't have the ERPs with the mute. You know, Pixel is my mute, but I can't do those things. It's a contract. Who do I crush on? If I couldn't pick Pixel, because I think that'd be a cop out, because she's my mute. Oh god, I'm gonna be sitting here all day. I don't know. I sort of... Who do I crush on? Like, geez, whoever I pick, everyone else is going to be pissed. They're going to be like, wow, you betrayed me. You betrayed the mute cancel. How dare you pick that person and not me? I'm going to write a twit longer. I'm going to cancel your whole stream and your career. Last interview, idiot. Fuck. Oh, I'm trying to think. There's one person I know that, oh, I got it. I know who. Sox VR. She's a mute. And she dances. And she knows how to jam. Here you go. I'm in a culture, I see. Exactly. Who? Okay, dude, you clearly don't watch viewer chat. The spin cycle, yes. Who? Okay, Lanfear. It's SOKKZ VR or underscore VR? She's great at dancing. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, I think we're gonna start wrapping up the interview here. So, I'll if you want to write anything, it's probably you want to write it in Discord, because if you're gonna have to write a sentence or a couple sentences, basically any final words you want to say to the chat, like, hey, check me out. My name's Firefox. I stream. I'm a cool person. It's like like a conclusion, you know. Download Firefox browser today. Yo, if you use an Internet Explorer, use Firefox, bro. That's all I gotta say. Are you okay with this interview going on Firefox's YouTube channel? Sure. I mean, why not? She agreed to come on here. I think it's courtesy that she can use this interview if she wants to. Anyway, I'd just like to say thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much to Firefox for coming on down and being a part of this interview. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll be rating somebody from the VRChat community or just someone in general. So if any suggestions, Firefox, if any suggestions, I'll rate whoever you tell me to, basically. And we'll also take a photo. And Crumpet? Okay, we'll rate Crumpet. But I'd like to just say some words for a minute. I'll just say thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much for all the follows and everything like that. If you haven't already hit that follow button, I am going to be interviewing Crazy Mango tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At Saturday, at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing an Avatar showcase on my own show here. But I don't know. We might have to cancel. I don't know. VRChat's, whatever. I also have a Discord, so exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord. You get to hang out with me, talk, do all that good stuff. I also have a Patreon, so exclamation point Patreon. You can pledge, and you also get sneak peeks of new outfits. One of my new outfits I'm getting is a Neko Maid Girl, so I'm going to be a Cat Girl Mage. I'm going to have to do a mage stream. Yes. I'll do what you say. Also, hit me up on Twitter, exclamation point Twitter. You can join and follow me on Twitter and get to know when I go live. And I also post when I go live and updates and suggestions and things like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're going to go raid Crumpet. And just one last thing. Everybody, please give appreciation and love to Firefox and all the mutes in this community. I'm very happy to have met Firefox and everybody here. I know